بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. من يهدي الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Today, inshallah, we're going to take the first 14 ayahs of surat AnNaziaat. Surat AnNaziaat, inshallah, is the last surah before surat An-Naba, and inshallah, by finishing AnNaziaat and An-Naba, we will finish the Juz 30, inshallah. So we'll start with the meaning. وَالنَّازِعَاتِ. النازعات here is meaning the angel who pull out the souls of the disbelievers. So النازعات here as a definition, it's a little bit long, but we have to know it. النازعات, angels who pull out, and as we can see in the title, with difficulty. They are not pulling out the soul easily. Angels who pull out the just let me hear angels who pull out the souls of disbelievers with difficulty. These are called the AnNaziaat. Yani it means that these are the angels who are pulling out the souls of disbelievers with difficulty, and of course this is during death of such people. And غرقة means drowning. So here غرقة give us the description of such a disbeliever during his death, that as if he is drowning, So here والنازعات غرقة means that as if he's being drowned, for him, the disbeliever, as being drowned. Okay, where being drowning itself is a very difficult feelings. When someone is drowning, when you are in the swimming pool or in the sea and you see someone who is really struggling for keeping himself floating on the water and start to drown, which means he cannot breathe and he's starving for or يعني being on the surface of the water, and how he's fighting to be die from drowning. This is a very bad feelings actually. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in ayah 1 is describing those angels who came to this disbeliever during his death to take out his soul. It will not be something easy, it will be with difficulty. Another point to say here in النازعات in Arabic is a plural. النازعات is a plural, and the single is النازعة. النازعة, and the plural is النازعات. Now, in ayah 2, the contrary will happen. والناشطات نشطا. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing the angels who are taking the souls of the believers, how it will be looks like. So this is means those angels, يبقى والناشطات who, يبقى here angels who pull out the souls of believers easily. نشطات. They are easily pulling out his with ease. We can say with ease. Okay. And the whole process is easily done. Nashta. Nashta giving the description of the whole process and what actually the feeling of the believer during his death. Nashta. Nashta is easily done to him, something easy that is happening to the believer during his death. Okay, understood this? Then we have ayah 3. What's ayah 3 is saying? والسابحات سبحا. Now, what is the meaning of sabihat? Anyone knows السابحات? Remember that Allah is making an oath because we forgot to say that at the beginning by the angels. We said wa will qasam, which is the letter of oath. So by angels who pull out the souls with difficulty, and by angels who pull out the souls of the believer with easy and easily. And then still we have the oath with us in ayah 3 by wasabihati. Here Allah is making an oath by the describing the motion or the movement or the gliding of the angels. That the angels are not walking like us. They are like swimmers. Wasabihati, giving that by the swimmers sabha. Here, swimmers that are swimming. Okay, so here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing the movement, how they are moving, the angels. So the swimmers here, or the sabihat, which describing the angels in their movement from the heaven to the earth, how they are descend from the heaven to the earth and from the earth ascend from the earth to the heaven. They are not walking like us or running or something. No, they are swimming. So Allah is describing for us the angels by saying that they are swimmers, swimming, their movement like swimming. Okay, type. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is also still describing in ayah 4 the movement of the angels by saying فَالسَّابِقَاتِ سَبْقًا. Here it is not a qasam. We said wow is the qasam, by in the previous 3 ayahs. Hina fa, it's not ba or it's not wa. So fa here is meaning and. فَالسَّابِقَاتِ, or they are in their movement, they are swimming, and not only swimming, they are race each other. And al-sabiqati, the racers, al-sabiqati, the racers, okay, who race each other. Sabqa, who race each other. So how beautiful. How beautiful this picture that's being described for us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about the angels and their movement. That they are swimming, and swimmers means that they are experts in what they are doing, and also they are racing with each other. So those who race with each other, yes, ya Ruqayya, as you mentioned, are the racers. And so the racers is فَالسَّابِقَات. When I tell you what is the meaning of racers, or as-sabiqat, it will be racers. Sabaqa is to race, who race each other or race with each other. Okay? Is it clear for everyone? Alhamdulillah. طيب, Ayah 5. What Ayah 5 is saying? Ayah 5 is saying, now after description for the movement of the angels, Allah is saying what they are having, what they are carrying. So it comes here, فَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا. So those who are swimmers and racers, what they have, why they are going down from the heaven to the earth, those مُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا, يعني meaning that they control the affairs from the heaven to the earth, meaning the command of their Lord. Carrying, فَالْمُدَبِّرَاتِ أَمْرًا means here having the commands, here having the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I hope that you are writing what I am writing now, because sometimes it's different from the application you have. So al-mudabbirati amra is having the commands of their Lord and they having the commands of their Lord for controlling the affairs of the affairs of the creatures. Everything related to the affairs, controlling or disposing the affairs of the creature that Allah created, is done by these angels, having the commands of their Lord for controlling the affairs of the creatures. When we say what's meant by controlling the affairs of creatures, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by these angels, they will, for example, specific angels for the plants, for the animals, controlling their affairs, controlling the affairs of the human being. Each person, what will happen to this person today, what things that can happen to him, be affairs that those angels is having the commands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and start controlling such affairs, which of course giving you how much the glory and the majesty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that he is taking care of all such billions and billions of people over this earth, all the mankind, every day, every minute passing by every person, how many things would happen to us, all these being controlled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through his angels, in addition to in other creations like the plants, like the animals, and all these things. So these are being carried out by specific angels that they control the affairs of the creature by the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now we'll come to the Jawab al-Qasam present in Ayah 6. يوم ترجف الراجفة. Now remember what is Jawab al-Qasam, which is the answer of the oath. We mentioned that when we have an oath technique in the Arabic language, it must have three components: the letter of the oath, the thing that I made oath with, and what will happen after this oath. For example, to make it simple, I will say, by Allah, I will do my homework tomorrow. So by is the letter of the oath, which is like wa in Arabic. Allah is, I made an oath by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To do what? To do my homework tomorrow. So to do my homework tomorrow is the Jawab al-Qasam, or the answer of the oath. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, until Ayah 5, he is making an oath with the letter of oath and making an oath by the angels, different categories of angels. Those who are taking the souls, those who are descending from the heaven to the earth and having the commands of Allah. So this is Allah what made an oath with. What will happen, or what is the answer of this oath, is in ayah 6. That by all these things, what will happen? يَوْمَ تَرْجُفُ الرَّاجِفَةُ. يَوْمَ, we mean that day. What is tarjufu? Anyone knows what is tarjufu? يَوْمَ تَرْجُفُ. Hmm. That day will tarjufu. Who knows, يا رقية? tarjufu. Tarjufu means to quake or tremoring, quaking or shaking. يبقى that day اللي هو يوم, or we can say يوم in this day, or the day where the we can see shaking here, shaking the quaker, shaking the quaker, or the here the quaker or the shaker here is the first blown, stand for the first blown in horn. We know that there is an angel specifically present on this horn and starts to blow two blowing. The first blowing where all the people will be on the surface of the earth will be passed away. This is the first blow, and the second blowing is when the resurrection happen. So here, yawma, that day, the shaking, which is the first blow, the shaking where everything will be shaken and quaked over the earth by the shaker, or the quaker, where the shaking, tarjufu الراجفة, shaking the quaker or the shaker, the quaker is the first blown, represents the first blown in the horn. Then after that will come to us the second blow in the horn, which is the blow of resurrection. So this in ayah 7 we have يوم ترجف الراجفة تتبعها الرادفة. الرادفة. So تتبعها is following it. Following what? Following it, the subsequent. What is the subsequent here? Is representing what? Representing the second blown in horn. يبقى the second blowing in horn, where is the blow on of the resurrection? This is the radifa. So when I ask you what the rajifa stands for, so you will tell me it stands for the first blown, which is the first blow that everyone on the earth will be passed away and will be died, and then the second blown in the horn where this resurrection. The second blown is the resurrection. Okay, easy up till now, all of us? So here, the jawab al-qasam, or the answer of the oath, as we mentioned, is يوم ترجف الراجفة تتبعها الرادفة. Then Allah starts subhanahu wa ta'ala in ayah 8 to describe people looks like what they look like in that day. قلوب يومئذ واجفة. واجفة. Here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that that day the hearts of the people, when he says the hearts, so means the people, yeah, the hearts will be wajifa. Who is knowing wajifa? What's wajifa? Who knows? Yes, ya Ruqayya. Wajifa? Yes. What's wajifa? Yes. Who knows? Medina. What is wajifa? قلوب يومئذ واجفة. Yes, Ruqayya.
Will tremble.
Will be trembling. واجفة. Trembling. What's meaning of trembling, ya Ruqayya?
Their hearts will like participate, or I'm not sure, like
Means it's in tremors, right? Tremoring,
yeah.
like someone who has tremors, right?
Yeah.
What is tremor means that when you are very concerned or afraid about something, so you have tremors.
Or fear,
So
like inside your heart.
yeah, so tremor is when your hand is shaking, involuntary, you can't control your hand, which give you the feeling of how much they are afraid and scared at that day. So this is the first thing, that their heart will be trembling or in tremoring, which give us here the heart to be when we speak about the heart specifically, trembling of the heart will give you like palpitation, that there is, you can feel the beats of your heart when you are anxious, when you are afraid of something, so you can feel the beat of your heart. What else will happen to those disbeliever after the heart will be trembling? In ayah 9, أبصارها خاشعة. So أبصارها means what? Who knows? أبصارها, Ilyas? Ilyas, where are you? You are with us, yeah, Ilyas?
Yeah,
What is أبصارها?
the size.
Their vision, yes, or no, here, their eyes. Their vision, or what they are saying is their eyes. Will be what? خاشعة?
Scared.
No. خاشعة. Yes, يا رقية.
Humbled.
Humbled, yes. Humbled here is not the good meaning of humbleness. Humbled means that this يعني will be lowly and disgraced. Lowly, and he will, this disbeliever will look to the low, to the ground, lowly and disgraced. Not
Is that
something with a good meaning. Yes.
is it like in God, to respect God, or like
No, 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 no. This is not the good meaning. This is the bad meaning. Humbling here is that they can't came from the humiliation. They are humiliation and lowly, and their sights and their vision will just look to the ground or to the low and disgraced. It's not from the obedience. Yeah. Okay. Now, what they were saying. Now, the Quran is telling us what they look like. They are very scary and scared and have palpitation, and their eyes is looking down. They are vision humiliated. What they are saying in Ayah 10. In ayah 10 يقولون what أئنا إنا لمردودون في الحافرة لمردودون في الحافرة. So what does it mean here, this ayah? أئنا لمردودون في الحافرة. Meaning that those people from the disbelievers, they consider the occurrence of the resurrection after being placed in al-Hafira, which are the graves, as something will not happen and very far away. So here يقولون, they feel that this is something impossible after destruction of their physical bodies and the disintegration of their bones and their decaying. So أئنا لمردودون. So they are here. The ayah is telling you that what these people tend to say in their life. Okay, now after ayah 9, description of the hereafter finished. Focus, please, attention to what I'm saying. Until ayah 9, the description of the ghaib or the unseen that will happen in the day of resurrection will finish, and now the ayah is talking to you in ayah 10 about what these people, the disbelievers, is saying during their life. So here the disbelievers saying what? Shall we brought back, or shall we indeed be brought back? Here indeed, which meaning the way we shall we indeed brought back to what? To the former indeed, I don't know what happened here, brought back to the former life, back to the former. What is meant by the former life? Now the ayah is talking or telling you that those disbelievers are talking to the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam. So what they are saying to him when he told them about the resurrection, they told him, shall we indeed brought back to the former life, yani after being disintegrated, after being changed to dust, after our death, will return back and be resurrected back? This is what they are saying. Al-Hafira means their former life, or to be in the life again. Okay? Is it understood by all of you? The graves. So here, the idolaters, again, I will telling you the tafsir of this. Here in the tafsir is saying the idolaters of Quraysh and whoever reject the hereafter as they did, they consider the occurrence of the resurrection after being placed in al-Hafira, which are the graves. So here al-Hafira is the graves. After so al-Hafira here is standing for the graves. So shall we indeed brought back from the graves? So al-Hafira is the graves. Just not to make you disturbed. خلاص يبقى al-Hafira is the graves. So they are now astonished or surprised that if they will be in their graves, they will be again resurrected? This is the question they said, and they still saying about that in ayah 11. إذا كنا عظاما نخرة. So here they are saying, here still they are surprising and making the questions to the Prophet ﷺ by saying, even after we are born, nakhira means decayed bone. Nakhira means decayed. إذا كنا, even what they are saying, even after we are decayed bones. So this is another question. Here question, إذا كنا عظاما نخرة. So here another question. Now let me speak to you. When someone coming to you and telling you like that, he is he's not this, he is an disbeliever, and he is not believing in the resurrection, and they start saying to you, shall we indeed brought back from the graves even after we are decayed bones? What you will answer him? Who knows? If someone came to tell you, even if I am decayed bones in my grave, I will be resurrected back, what you will answer such person? Who knows? Who knows? Zahra. Zahra, can you hear me? Zahra, if you can hear me, Zahra?
Yes, I can hear you.
Huh?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, excellent. If one of your friends who are not Muslim and telling you, if she's asking you with surprisingly, if I am died in my graves, shall I be returned back to life? What you will answer her?
I'll tell her from what I know about this being resurrected, but I know that she won't really believe me in this case.
Yes, yeah, now she's telling you, if my bones decayed, shall I return back to life? What you will tell her?
Really sure.
Sorry, again?
No, I'm not really sure.
You're not really sure. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Yes, Ilyas, can you tell us? If your friend is telling you, if I am bones my bones decayed in my grave, shall I return back to life? What you will answer him?
Yeah.
You will tell him what?
Can you repeat the question?
Now, if your friend came to you and telling you, if my bone decayed in my grave, how can I come back to life?
In the Day of Judgment.
Yes, how can I come back to life when my bone decayed and I change it to dust or sand or whatever? How can you answer?
You can wait for the Day of Judgment.
No, the answer came in Quran in another surah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling one of the disbelievers that mentioned the same question. How, when we die and our bone decayed in our graves, to be resurrected back. So here the answer is from his question. He's telling you, when my bone decayed. Excellent. Now we are talking about the bones. Who created the bones? Huh? Who created the bones? Ruqayya.
The one who created the bones, so he will also be the same person to make the bones go back again in their state.
Excellent. So the one who created the bone is the same one who will resurrected back. This is not the question. This is not the problem, because who made the bone from the beginning? You are you being created with bones, and now you are claiming that these bones will decay. Okay, that's fine. So how I will be came back to life? So who starts your life from the beginning? Who created this bone? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the one is creating his bone, or the creator who will be the resurrector and will be resurrect you and made for you a new bone and repeat your creation again, right? Which is something easier. وهو أهون عليه. يعني when you repeat something you did before, ولله المثل الأعلى, is easier than you start to creating from the scratch. So Allah is telling that in Quran, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who created them the first time will be easily for him to resurrect them back again in the day of judgment. Okay, is it easy for all of us? طيب, now we have ayah 12, just to finish. We have ayah 12, and those people is saying, when they said to the prophet, even after we are decayed bones will be resurrected, then he told them, of course, the answer, yes, you will be resurrected back. So they said in mocking way, قالوا تلك إذا كرة خاسرة. So what happened when he told them, the Prophet ﷺ, that they will be resurrected again? They start mocking and said, if Allah brings us back to this life after we die, then surely we'll be losers. Say, so they admit their faults, but in a mocking way. So قالوا, يبقى they said, if this happened, if Allah brought us back to this life, or brought us back alive, كرة يعني brought back us, so this bringing back is loser, will be losers. This bringing back for them will be losing for them, because at that time all the things they denied will be happening to them. خلاص? So they are mocking here that if this happen, will be losers. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is answering this, what they are saying, what in ayah 13, by saying فإنما هي, just write it here, فإنما هي زجرة واحدة. Here, what is the meaning of zajra? Anyone knows? Zajra. Yes, ya Ruqayya?
A shoot.
A shout. That
Shout, yeah.
which means a very strong voice. So
Yeah.
it's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling them it is just a shout. It is just one shout. Zajra, which is the beginning of Yawm al-Qiyamah. Just a very strong voice will come. فَإِذَا هُمْ بِالسَّاهِرَةِ. So here, all of them will be in the Sahira. Just to take a Sahira, meaning that this is a matter that from Allah that will not occur twice, nor will be there any opportunity to affirm it or verify it. The people will be standing and looking, and this will be when Allah commands the angel Israfil, as we mentioned, to blow the first blow in the sword, which will be the blowing of resurrection. At that time, the first people and the last people will be all standing before their Lord. So here, As-Sahira here means the entire earth. So we'll go first to ayah فَإِذَا هُمْ فإذا هم بالساهرة. فإذا يعني then all of them, all of creation will be on that earth. Here, very important thing to know, the earth here doesn't mean our earth, by the way, because this is the second blow by Israfil. So here means the earth of the mahshar, or the earth that will be the gathering will happen, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will change at the day of judgment the sky and the earth. And it is mentioned in Surat Ibrahim, on the day when the earth will be changed to another earth. So this earth is a Sahira, is the earth where the people during the day of judgment will be gathered together. So فَإِنَّمَا هِيَ زَجْرَةٌ وَاحِدَةٌ means it is just one shout, and this is representing what? Who can tell me this shout representing what? It is the second blow. Second blow of horn. We mentioned that the blowing of horn will be first blow and the second blow. The first will all people will be died, and the second all people will be resurrected. So Allah here is talking about the second blow, because how we know that is the second one, this shout is the second one, because the ayah following saying that all creation will be gathered together on that earth at that time. And so as-Sahira means the earth that being created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially for the day of resurrection, and not our earth. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم.